when I saw that, you know, my music video to Long Time with Poo Bear hit like 30 million views. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, wait, hold on, am I dreaming?
Well, first of all, congratulations on the new single and the new music video. How did you feel to have it out finally?
Yes, I'm so happy that it's finally out, and you know, I was really excited for the song and the video because you know, we went down to Jaipur to film you know, the beautiful like palace and fort, and as you can see in the music video, I have been wearing this amazing, you know, traditional outfit, which was the very first time that I got to wear. So, you know, a lot of surprises and a lot of new stuff were you know, included in the video, so I was really excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, tell me about the lyrics for Run. How did that come about, and what was it inspired by?
I'd say it was, you know, inspired by this really past experience of, you know, getting sort of rejected and trying to fit in. You know, it was really hard for a South Asian brown girl like myself to come down to US to pursue her dreams or to dream of becoming an artist, you know, like a major artist. And I had a lot of people, you know, like industry people or business people, you know, tell me that I can't really achieve what I dreamt of because of how I look or how I behave or, you know, where I'm from. And which is really weird, you know, and I really specifically remember this moment. I told this person that, you know, I wanted to become a mainstream artist, and they literally just laughed at my face as if I was, you know, kidding or as if I was making a joke. And I just couldn't understand, you know, why they were laughing at me. And they were like, yeah, sure, you know, that's your dream. That's a bit too much. But you know, I kept dreaming and I kept believing in myself, and that's what I always say to all my, you know, fans and people out there, to just keep dreaming big and keep trying to achieve that. And I feel like, you know, all that sort of memories and experiences, I wanted to put that into a song, and I wanted to just let it all out, you know. And so the song is kind of like having a self-confidence, and it talks about like being motivated and not be afraid to be who you are, really. So yeah.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay. I still can't quite get my head around the fact that grown adults would be telling a young singer that they can't do what they want to do and laughing at them. So that's just mind blowing. I'm glad you got away from those people. Crazy. Shannon, I saw obviously like we had a lot of people commenting in about this, and obviously a lot of people are really interested in your father, and it must be a crazy situation where your father is a musical legend. I've interviewed quite a few people who have parents in the industry, and I've noticed that they either sort of go either one of two ways. They will really follow in their footsteps and really embrace it, and you know, try and use their help as much as they can and guidance, or in the other case, they will distance themselves as much as possible and try and do the opposite thing and all that. How do you relate to that, and how do you fit into the categories?
I'd say I'm like somewhere in the middle,
Yep.
sort of balanced. You know, obviously my dad has been my first guru and inspiration, you know, to pursue music and to even think about, you know, having a career in music. And I feel like his stories, his achievements, his success have always influenced and inspired me to just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very fortunate to have, you know, a dad like him, who has achieved so much, and I love getting advices from him. You know, I'm always like sharing my songs to him just to hear what he has to say for it and everything. So I absolutely love that, and I definitely do want to follow into his footsteps. I feel like, you know, there's so much to learn from him. He's literally like a school of music.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I am, you know, an individual, and I do have my own identity. So I don't want to be attached to my father, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very easy for people to just kind of assume and judge that, oh, okay, Shannon K, yeah, she's the daughter of, you know, this legendary Bollywood singer. So So it's really hard to kind
Being
of like,
handed to her. Yeah.
yeah, it's really hard to kind of like break out of that sort of shadow, you know, to say,
Yeah.
which is why I kind of wanted to do something, you know, which is why I kind of went to the Western world rather than being in Bollywood, you know. So, and yeah, I was always inspired by like, you know, legends like Whitney Houston, Celine Dion. So I knew that I wanted to do something in Hollywood.
Sure.
But yeah, you know, my dad has always been supportive, and he's like super strict about music. So he's always calling me and asking me, have you done your vocals? Have you like, you know, are you making sure that you're drinking like, you know, warm water and not ice cream or cold beverages? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the vocal coach checking in.
Yep.
And Shannon, did that have any influence on your name? So obviously you're using the abbreviated just Shannon K. You know, how did, well, I guess my question is was that intentional to disassociate yourself with the last name for that purpose, or is it a stage name that came from a different origin?
No, I think I would say that, you know, I wanted to not really seem like I'm distancing myself from my dad, or I'm embarrassed to, you know, to be attached with him or anything like that. But also I wanted to make sure that, you know, I am known for myself. You know, like I said, I have my own identity. I'm an individual, and I want people to know me for who I am and not who, you know, I am attached to or whose daughter I am. So which is why I kept it Shannon K, but obviously K stands for Kumar, and he's always going to be a part of me. You know, he's my dad and I love him very much. So yeah.
Nice. Interrupting this video for 10 seconds to tell you about Herdwell's playlisting. We partner with all your favorite creators to make playlists with their favorite tracks for you to enjoy. Link in the description box below. Shannon, do you remember like a particular moment or pivotal moment when things really started blowing up, or when, you know, I mean, you've got almost 3 million Instagram followers, and I said, like, you've got so much. Do you remember, was there a pivotal moment when you were like, whoa, like you woke up in the morning and were like, oh my God, or was it a really like gradual process?
It was gradual, but I would say that, you know, when I hit like 1 million followers on Instagram, or when I saw that, you know, my music video to Long Time with Poo Bear hit like 30 million views, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, wait, hold on, am I dreaming? Is there like a bug in my, you know, app or something like that?
Yeah.
I kept like refreshing it and checking, and I wore my glasses because I'm literally blind as a bat, and I just wanted to make sure those numbers were right. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I just had like, I was really happy. I was screaming. We had like a little party. And I was just, you know, I was very thankful to all my fans who, you know, who were there and who just showed immense love. So it's all because of them.
That's amazing. And how did you start collaborating with Pooh Bear, Shannon? How did that come about?
It's a really cool story, actually. You know, I think this was like back in 2018, I think, or something. And, you know, I sort of like emailed him, and I was like, you know what, let's just email. What's the worst that can happen? You know, I won't get a reply. But fortunately, you know, at that time, because it was, you know, Christmas or something like that, he was like, you know, going through his emails, and he came across me and my email, and, you know, he heard my song, which was Pretty Eyes, which was actually written for, you know, Justin Bieber and his beautiful eyes. I had a huge crush on him back then, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write a song about him. And yeah, and so, you know, Pooh Bear kind of reached out to me, and we had a quick meeting, and, you know, I sang live for him, and he was like, okay, this, you know, you got a great vocal, you know, texture, and you know how to like control your vocals and everything, so which is really cool. And then the next day, you know, I was like in the studio working with him, and I was like, wow, this is going so fast. I have no idea, like, you know, I need to like sit down and process this entire thing, because it was just going so fast. And I was like, you know, I wanted to live in that moment, but I was actually like, you know, so excited and so nervous, because it was my first time collaborating with such a huge producer. So yeah, but, you know, he was such an humble person, and he's so talented. I love his songwriting. you know, the way that he songwrites and the way he just produces the songs. It's got like so much emotion in it, and I was absolutely amazed, and it was, you know, an honor working with him.
Wow. Okay. One email and it just set you off on this whole trajectory, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, guys. That is a lesson to all of us. Just do it. Send the email. Don't
Absolutely.
take directs.
Absolutely.
Send the email.
Yeah, life is too short, so just email, DM, do whatever it is that you want to do. Just do it now.
Awesome. All right, Shannon. Well, if you're up for it, I think we're ready for you to perform.
Cool.
Okay. Do you have are you using a backing track or a guitar, or what are you thinking?
Yes. My sister will be playing guitar for me, and I will be singing acoustic.
Oh, where is she? Is she gonna jump in and say hi?
She is hiding.
She's not gonna say hi?
Yeah, she's a shy one.
Okay. All right, no worries. I'll jump out and I'll let you take it away, okay?
Cool. So this is my new single, Run. It's out now, so if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's on all streaming platforms and YouTube, and I hope you guys like this acoustic version of the song. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Suit, are you listening? Did you forget what our dream is? I'm sick of using reasons. Yeah, I'm just a plan and a mission. Stop trying to give me a ceiling. We'll fight for our freedom. Yeah, the clock is ticking, the time's not changing. Our revolution is here to stay. We're gonna run this city, knock, knock, get ready. Run, get with it, time's up, we're winning. Run for your life if you're not a believer. Run, this city, knock, knock, we're coming for you. Run for your life if you're not a believer. Run for your life if you're not a believer. Run for your life if you're not a believer. You better run for your life if you're not a believer. A believer. No, babe. Hey. Run for your life if you're not a believer. Run. This city, knock, knock, we're coming for you. Thank you.
If you like what you saw, make sure you check out some of our other videos right here, and also be sure to subscribe to our channel right here for new videos coming out every week.